Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Brazil versus Costa Rica in Copa América 2024 CONMEBOL Group D. Costa Rica wearing their red, Brazil wearing their yellow, and it's going to be the final match of match day one. All groups have played at least one match, or all teams have played at least one match. 2 more match days to go at the end of this. But it's early. Starting 11s are as follows. For Brazil, in goal, Alisson Becker. Right back, Danilo. Center backs, Eder Militão. Marquinhos. Left back, Guilherme Arana. Center defensive mids, Bruno Guimarães. João Gomes. Right wing, Rafinha. Center attacking mid, Lucas Paquetá. Left wing, Rodrigo. Striker, Vinicius Jr. for Brazil. For Costa Rica, in goal, Patrick Sequeira. The back three of Francisco Calvo, the captain. Juan Pablo Vargas, Jalen Mitchell. Left mid, Ariel Lassiter. Orlando Galo. Jefferson Bernays, Axel Quiros. Brennan Aguilera, Alvaro Zamora, Manfred Ugalde. For Costa Rica, captain for Brazil is Danilo, the right back. So, anthems are being played as we speak. Brazil goes first. And then, of course, we also have the Stanley Cup Game 7 on as well. So that'll be brought up as well. And we're on our way. So, with that being said, let's have some fun with this one. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. Brazil, Costa Rica. And we will watch the last game of the groups, the first round of the group stage. Of course, there's still 2 more rounds left as we speak. Of course, we have match day 2 starting tomorrow, going through Friday. Match day 2 goes through Friday. Match day 3, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Before you know it, we'll be after the group stage, at the end of the group stage. Before you know it. Brazil, Costa Rica, getting ready to get going. Costa Rica's anthem will be played next, and we'll be on our way. If you're wondering about the Stanley Cup final, it was 1-1 through almost 1 period. 1:18 left in the game. It is 1-1 between Florida and Edmonton. 40 minutes, plus possibly more to go. And here comes Costa Rica anthem to be played. Goes wide. Brazil national anthem reminds me of The Simpsons. I haven't heard it like that, but seconds going out the first period of Stanley Cup final. Game 7. Still 1-1. Oilers try to put up the ice late. Anthems to finish sooner rather than later. Brazil contra Costa Rica in la Copa América CONMEBOL Grupo D. And that's going to be the end of the first period of Edmonton, Florida, 1-1. And we will see CONMEBOL Copa América game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 start to be played in very short order. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Come on. Super chats are on. Subscribers. All that good stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Brazil, Costa Rica. See how it goes. Good. But we're ready to go. Teams are about to Alisson en goal, Arana, Militao, Marquinhos, Danilo, Gomes, Guimarães, Rodrigo, Paquetá, Rafinha, Vinicius Jr. for Brazil. The starting 11. For Costa Rica in goal, Sequeira, Calvo, Vargas, Mitchell, Lassiter, Bernes, Gallo, Quiros, Zamora, Aguilera, and Ugalde for Costa Rica. No, I think the Oilers are going to win. I think the Oilers are going to win. I think you're wrong. Go Florida. Winning. 1-1 is fair. I would agree with that. The ball's brought out for the game. And let's see how it turns. We'll be ready to go. Here we go. Boston Lowell. And we're off. 17 seconds in. Here we go. Costa Rica going to counter or park the bus. Well, park the bus and counter goes pretty much hand in hand if you really think about it. Brazil looking to make a statement here against Costa Rica. Going forward, Cesar Ramos, the referee from Mexico. We'll see. I would agree with that because they gave away a horrible one. Saved there by Sequeira, who is their replacement for Keylor Navas. It ain't Moreira, turns out. Playing forward. Two minutes in. 2 minutes in, 0-0, 0-0. I'm watching both, actually. I don't know. I can't really point it to my computer, but it's right there. It's just an intermission, so why am I going to leave it on during the intermission? Or leave it on the page? I'm watching both, don't worry. I told you I'm watching both. 3 minutes in, 0-0, 0-0. I told you I'd watch both. Don't worry. You'll hear more about it when they actually start playing again. Three minutes in, 0-0. .305, 0-0. First game 7 in the Stanley Cup since 2019. It will be 2019 Stanley Cup final was the last time there was a game 7 until this year. It's been 5 years though. It's crazy. 325. Now, if you talk about the Oilers, then possible. No. Weren't they a expansion team? I think they were. Brazil going forward, but that'll be a free kick for Costa Rica. Going forward. Remember the Devils won at home, Game 3, 2003. Game 7, 2003. Yep. Ugaldi. Five minutes in. Brazil. Goldie got fouled there. Playing for it or waiting to play. Free kick for Costa Rica. Brazil hasn't dominated yet. They haven't dominated yet, but it'll come, I bet. 5:41. Ten wins, 0 draws, 1 loss against Costa Rica. The only win for Costa Rica was 1960. Brazil's 4th in the world. Costa Rica's 52nd. PK's livid that Panthers aren't defending well enough. They're out to lunch. Who's going to win? Brazil. And here's probably where it is. Here's a chance. Cleared, shot, save. Basaqueira. Be a corner. 6 minutes in, but Endrick was making the run. Or Rodrigo was making the run. Who will score the game winner Stanley Cup? I say Connor McDavid. Cross in. 7th minute. Girault made the first run, but that corner goes nowhere. 7-minute 0-0, 0-0. Welcome back, Henry. Dangle said Zach Hyman. I would really love that. As a Leafs fan, of course. Eighth minute. João Gomes. Girault. Vinicius Jr. Vinicius still cross in. Save Basequeira. I'm rooting for the Oilers because they're Canadian, but it doesn't hurt that they have Zach Hyman and downtown Connor Brown. Ten minutes to kick off, or the puck drop of the second period. Adam Henrique. Yep. He also scored the last time a team went forced to game 6 after being down 3-0. They didn't win the series or even get to 7, but he did score in that game 6 as well. He scored in game 6, of course, a couple of days ago to help the Oilers get to 7. Adam Henrique, which is wild. Realizing that was 12 years ago that he also... Tenth minute. Also that, yeah. Been around for a lot longer than we thought. Tenth minute. I didn't see it, no. There we go, 11th minute. But it was sad to see Waldrich with the Player of the Match award. That hurt. I'm not gonna lie. He looked freaking heartbroken, and I don't blame him at all. 11th minute. Cross in, header. Brought down. 11th minute, 0-0. Brazil holding a lot of possession and forward play. They just haven't scored yet, but this might be the one. Vinicius Jr. Wide. Wide from Vinicius Jr. Or Rodrigo. I'm not used to seeing somebody with a Neymar wearing the 10. Vinicius Jr.'s teammate, Club and Country. Rodrigo with a miss. That's probably why he missed. He was on the trailing run, though. Oilers win. This is a better comeback than AC Milan versus Liverpool 2003. Well, I mean, it's over 4 games. I mean, you screw up once, you don't get to the 4th game. Hope Modric plays one more and retires after the World Cup. I don't know if he'll do that. It'd be nice, but I don't know if he'll do that. Maybe he will after this. I don't see him aging that badly to where he couldn't play at the World Cup. Maybe this finish makes him, go again. Says Montes is the Mexican captain. 12th minute, 0-0, 0-0. Should be starting. Oh, come on. Might as well keep it there then. There we go. 13th minute, 80-20% possession-wise. Jesus. I agree. Or just any forwards that are worth a damn. But especially a deadly winger, I think. They have the striker. They just need the finishing. Not the finishing, but the send them through ability. How's it 0-0? Brazil should be beating them 2-0 by now. Costa Rica's defending well. And Brazil's missed some chances. It's sort of similar to the Uruguay game. If they didn't miss, they got to save against them. But they're putting on chances. It's just not going in. But I'm not too surprised. That's the case. Rafinha. Paquetá. Rafinha chasing and gets called for the foul. Here comes Brazil. This might be the one. Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. Still Vinicius. Still on the ball, but gets tackled down. No free kick. Costa Rica could pick it up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Third stream of the day. Then we have a review after the game's over. Then I got to make 8 more streams for the next 4 days. 2 per day. We'll do, I think, double-double. 2 reviews, 2 streams tomorrow because Canada plays first. Plays back. Rodrigo. Still some room. Here's a chance. Brazil. Cross. Over the top of the net. What are you watching it on? FS1, Fox Sports app. And Stanley Cup, ESPN+. Start of second period for the hockey game. Game 7. 1-1, of course. Corner for Brazil. Rafinha to take the corner. Crossed in. Header punched away, or headed away. That was a heavy header. Playing forward, Vinicius Jr. Cross in and right to the foot of a Costa Rican. That was not a good pass, or at least didn't end well. Suffice it to say. 16th minute. Playing forward. Stanley Cup final back on. Oh, Brazil. They could slip through here. Bad defense by Costa Rica. Crossed in but cleared. Costa Rica got back quick enough, but still with Brazil at the top of the box. Headed away. Paquetá. Shot over the bar. 16th minute. Wow. 16th minute. Costa Rica defending very well as we speak. Very, very well defensive. Who's your favorite hockey player ever? Ooh. You know, I gotta say, trying to think. Should I go? I'm going to go Darcy Tucker. Ty Domi. I like Ty Domi, but Darcy Tucker. That's what Mitch Marner would be if he was actually good or worth the shit. Like, it hurts because to me, Mitch Marner could have easily been New Age Darcy Tucker. He doesn't care. That's the problem. But yeah, I'm as a big fan of Darcy Tucker. Was Martin Brodeur the best goalie in your opinion? I'd say Henrik Lundqvist is the best in my opinion. King Henrik, the best goalie in my opinion. I don't think some would come out. I think some would come out about it. Paquetá getting banned for betting if he was. Besides, I don't think Brazil would just call him up for a Copa and then a month or two later after it was over, get banned. I don't think they would do that. I think we know that nothing's going to happen. Or at least I don't think. I kind of feel, at least the way Lucas Paquetá is, if he knew he screwed up bad, he wouldn't play. I think he would be righteous about it, but that's just my opinion. I mean, yeah, innocent until proven guilty, but you know when you screwed up. That's my point. 18th minute, 0-0, 0-0. Still 1-1 in Game 7. A couple of minutes after the start of the second period. Yeah, that's more banter, though. 17 minutes, 38 seconds left in the second period. Over the top. Saved. Yeah, Jonte Porter, formerly of the Toronto Raptors. I should know because he was our guy. Costa Rica 6 Copa América appearance. Their best finish was quarterfinals in 2001 and 2004. And I don't think they'll make quarterfinals this time. But we'll see. Of course, in the Centenario. th minute. th minute. 0-0, 0-0. Yeah, I think that's a trip against Florida. Yeah? Yeah, that's a trip against Florida. Yeah, I would for sure call that. For sure call that. Power play for Edmonton. Costa Rica playing forward. Gallo crosses in, but it's cleared. But still, it might. Nope. Brazil clears it out. Who's the greatest of all time? Messi. Easy. Messi. Throw in for Costa Rica, who's playing pretty tough. Brazil greatest 10, not Pele. Ronaldinho. Easy. Ooh. Man, I hope Edmonton scores on the power play. Pele. He said not Pele. And besides, Messi is better than Pele. Edmonton. Playing forward is Brazil. Vinicius Jr. Cross. Shot. Wide. Draisaitl. Wheels around to McDavid. Bouchard. Nothing's happening here. McDavid. I thought he was going to go with a Boosh bomb. Boosh bomb. Wide. Prime Messi or prime Ronaldinho. Messi. I'm only wearing the Brazil shirt because they're playing. It's for coverage because it's better than wearing a yellow shirt for a yellow John Cena shirt. It was only $15 too at Ross. I'm not a Brazil. Well, I wouldn't say I don't hate Brazil. I'm down the middle on them, to be honest. Yeah. You had the flash. Playing forward, 22nd minute, 0-0, settle. MLSstore.com, Adidas.com, Soccer Master, which is, I went there that day as well, but there was nothing there. They didn't have a Blue Italy Adidas shirt, so I didn't get anything. Foul, free kick for Costa Rica, but one of those three. Of course, I tried to go to Ross to see if there was any cheap jerseys, and I guess I should go to Burlington, but where's this ref from? Mexico. (1-1) when it comes to Florida. Edmonton, 0-0, Brazil, Costa Rica, 24th minute. I saw that. Still on the power play for 14 seconds, Bouchard. (24th minute). Well, they have cheap ones. That's the thing, though. They have cheap ones, which if I want a collection, might be useful. I've never went to Burlington. That's probably half my problem. I did go to Ross and got the shirts. 24th minute. Oh, good play. Here comes Brazil. Brazil up the pitch. Here's a chip on. Shot, save. What a save by Sequeira. But the second ball goes down. No penalty. Burlington Coat Factory. Like second hands. It's not, some of it's new, but some of it's second handed. I'm focusing on the game. Cameron Harper. Kid looks like he's going to be good. Header. Saved. 14 minutes down, or 14 minutes to go in the second period of the Florida game. But 25-34, 0-0 between Brazil and Costa Rica. For some reason, it's still tied. Costa Rica's defending tough. (26th minute). I mean, Cesar Ramos is one of Mexico's best referees, and he's... I just said I was focusing on the game. That's all I said. I definitely think the chat in the last stream got a bit too crazy, but there are things to troll and joke about. There are things to not. And but I mean, I'm just saying to check out wild. That's all I'm going to say. But you're not in trouble. Corner for Brazil. Cross in, punched away, but nobody there to pick it up on the Brazilian side or the Costa Rican side, but it's a throw in. 28th minute. Be a free kick. I can't believe Brazil's still drawing. 1:15, I'm scared. Well, you said you want a new jersey. I don't know. 28th minute. Brazil drawing Costa Rica. Who knew? This reminds me of Panama versus Uruguay yesterday, except it's 0-0 instead of 1-0. This could go wild. Crossed in. Header! Put away! Goal! Goal! Marquinhos! Marquinhos puts away the leading goal. Off the cross, and he pops it in. Marquinhos. 1-0, 1-0. Brazil. There it is. Finally for Brazil. The 1-0 Marquinhos. See. Heads on, and he just pops it away. The keeper can't get there. And a great cross in by Brazil. Leads to Marquinhos scoring. Rafinha's cross. Very good. Header falls to Marquinhos, where he just slots it on that second ball. Nobody was on him, and all he had to do was tap it. 30th minute. Let's see if it counts. We'll take the deal then. Again, you're the one who said you wanted a new jersey, so. Goal check. Looks like they're checking the goal for offside, which, I mean, it was tight. It was very tight. But I could see why they'd call it offside, but tight nonetheless. 1-0 Brazil. 1-0 as it stands, but of course they're checking the goal. .26 left in the second period, 1-1 between Edmonton and Florida. I would agree with that. Still checking the goal. 32nd minute, still checking the goal. But as it is, Marquinhos has scored. The question is will the goal be given? No goal. No goal. Still 0-0. Offside. Toronto's rival, Montreal, of course. I mean, it was close. I mean, I could see why. "33rd minute, still 0-0. I didn't even write it down. That's a good thing. So, Brazil's right back where they started. Big save, Bobrovsky. 34th minute. Mexico scared of Brazil. More mistakes made. Good. I'm rooting for Costa Rica, says Wi-Fi. Well, you might just get your, well, I wouldn't say get your wish, but Brazil, this team might just be as much of a joke as I thought. Like, I mean, Costa Rica's playing well. Costa Rica is really making Brazil try to earn it. And yes, Edmonton's been holding its own for a while. So recently, the past 5 minutes. Plays down. Good. The ref thought it was offside. He should go to the monitor. Therefore, it wasn't clear and obvious. Damn. Free kick for Brazil, 35th minute. Getting close to halfway through the game 7. You know what's crazy? It's kind of funny if you think about it. Hockey's the only sport that has a halftime they play through. Because halfway through the game is, now we're halfway through the game, 1-1 between Florida and Edmonton. Like halfway through the game is 30 minutes. That's halfway through the second period. Now, of course, you could also have the fact that there's also overtime, but playing forward. 35th minute, 0-0 settle between Brazil and Costa Rica. 36 minutes, still Brazil working. Yeah, problem for me is like the bigger sizes are still a bit too big for me. But the smaller sizes are too small. Like there's a sweet spot where I can't like size up or size down hockey sweaters. The sleeves are a bit too long for my taste. 36 minute, ball cleared away. Gomes. Marquinhos. Up the pitch, Brazil. Brazil still. Ooh. Jesper Bratt, Jack Hughes. Those are good ones to have if you're a Devils fan. .37th minute. Crossed in. Cross in. 37th minute. Wide. Elias Manuel. Thirty-eighth minute. Pick the final. What would be Ryan's perfect final? Canada versus Uruguay. Of course, that won't happen, but I said perfect. Shot wide. They think handball on Costa Rica, but I don't think they're going to get it. You hate Elias Manuel? Why? I mean, yeah, he just started scoring goals, but at least he's scoring goals. If Frankie Amaya wasn't leaving, I'd say Frankie Amaya. No reason to get his shirt. Venzier wouldn't be the smartest. Lewis Morgan still plays there? No, Canada wouldn't beat Uruguay. That's the problem. Referees trying to calm down the scene. 40th, it'll be a corner, 39th minute of 45. Brazil are still struggling to score. This isn't rigged. I don't know what is. It is pretty funny if it's happening to Brazil, though. It is pretty funny. I mean, .536. Yeah, Lewis Morgan. That's what you should do if he's still there. .40th minute, corner still. Why? Why do you hate that your last name is Ramos? Can we imagine this for TFC? I'd be even more livid. Oh, no, I'd be actually livid then. It wouldn't even be funny. Cross in, headed away. But since it's not, they scored. And Florida scores. 2-1 Florida. Damn it. 41st minute. The ref. Oh, I get it. Shit. Verhage with another. I don't know. 41st minute. Well done, Panthers. Crimea River Rollers. Over the bar. 42nd minute. Ooh. Panthers are finally playing good hockey. Well, the last time they were up a goal in this game, they were quickly tied. So Edmonton isn't out of it. They still got 25 minutes. And Edmonton's still been better throughout the game, I think, to be totally honest. Sam Reinhart with his goal. 42nd minute, 0-0, 0-0. Good defensive play. Almost got caught up. The Oilers did. 43rd minute. The only result that counts as a score, not the efforts given. Oh, we know that for sure. Honestly, don't blame him. What a shot by Reinhardt. Short side. Beautiful. That was a beautiful goal. Playing forward is Brazil, 44th minute. '44th minute. I guess Ronaldinho was right about Brazil. You know what? He probably was. I'll take my break for the half after the end of the second period of the game, so I can easily talk about the stats of the half, and it's no problem. 44th minute. Bump. That'll be player down with a minute to go plus stoppage time. Paquetá is down. Oops, Paquetá is down. Let's quickly see what Reddit Hockey has to say. '45th minute. This ref is gold. Sam Reinhardt might have their game winner. I wouldn't talk so quickly now. 45th minute. Four minutes of stoppage time. Vamos, mi hermano ticos. Yeah, that is sort of, I mean, I know it's sort of hard not to, but, well, then again, CONMEBOL refs. You know what? Bring back the Italian guy from the USA game last night. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. When it's USA versus, or CONMEBOL versus CONCACAF. That makes a lot more sense. Either way, you're screwed. Florida needs to score first in the third period to put it away. Go big ol'! Yeah, because you give Connor McDavid any chance. Go big ol'! 46th minute. Verhaeghe and Reinhardt scored both goals, the first and second, respectively, for Florida. Jan Mark scored for Edmonton. Playing forward. Rodrigo over the bar. There's Argentina fans. Probably against Mexico, Brazil, probably. It's like when U.S. fans probably try to take over Mexican games. '47th minute. Drops out of the air. Yeah, I might do that. Plays it wide. 2-1 Florida, Edmonton. Yep, Florida leads Edmonton with 2:20 left in the period. It's out for a corner for Costa Rica in the 47th minute. Getting to the final minute of stoppage time of the first half. Still 0-0, 0-0. Brazil scored an offside goal. They called it offside after 3 minutes of deliberation, which probably shows you one clear and obvious. But 48th minute, Brazil. Can they score right before the end of the half? That's a corner for Brazil. '48th minute. Taxay Pulisic makes the Brazil team and maybe Dest. No. Save. Throw in from Brazil. This last seconds of the first half. Still 0-0, 0-0. 10 seconds left in the first half, and that'll be a free kick for Costa Rica to most likely end the half. It's out halftime. It's 0-0 at the half. 0-0 medio tiempo. Not the greatest game, but you know what? Brazil is not doing what we expected them to. Let's just be completely clear on that. 0-0 at the half. We'll wait for the break. 0-0 at the half. 0-0 medio tiempo. Brazil's been the better team. They just haven't scored. How poor football CONCACAF plays and how much these CONMEBOL teams have struggled, it's safe to say European soccer is superior. Probably the truth, but let's see how this Edmonton, Florida second period ends, and then we'll take the halftime break, talk about the stats, and then man, I hope Edmonton comes out firing in the third period. Prefer them to tie it up now, but I want them to come out firing in the third. 1:24 left in the second period. 1-2 Panthers. Go, Big O! Home teams are 115-82 in Game 7s in NHL, 12-5 in the Stanley Cup Final. So, 1:16 left, still 1-2. Go, Big O! I hope this ref gets relieved of his duties at halftime. Never refs another international game in his life. Hate to tell you, that man will probably be reffing another game in this tournament, and certainly will be during the next international break. I know it sucks. So, such is life. Plays it behind the net. 58 seconds to go. Offside on Edmonton. 47 seconds left. 3 points this series for Draisaitl. 0 goals. 4 points in the Western Conference Finals, 14 in the second round, 10 points in the first round. He must be carrying an injury. Yeah, I'd believe it. That's a horrible face-off, but 30 seconds. I think Edmonton's not playing up to the occasion. Icing, that's going to be a face-off in the Florida zone with 6 seconds to go. Do Edmonton try a set play? But 6 seconds before we take a break, or it could be more. I don't know. Still 0-0 between Brazil and Costa Rica at the half. 0-0, medio tiempo. And that's the second period end. 1-2. Florida leads 2-1. Now we'll take a break. Talk about stats. Get this one going. 0-0. 0-0. Medio tiempo. Costa Rica versus Brazil. And we're going to see if Florida keeps their good record. Nice for them, yeah? Seta will be back. Back for the stats at the half. 75% possession to 25% possession. 9 shots to 0. 2 shots on goal to 0. 338 accurate passes, 91% to 90, 76%. 6 fouls to 5. 6 corners to 0. 9 shots to 0. 2 shots on goal to 0. 7 shots inside the box, 0. 373 pass to 119. 91% pass accuracy to 76. 8 throws to 5, 1 offside to 0, 0 yellow cards 0, 0 red cards 0, 0-0 at the half, 0-0, medio tiempo. Brazil's been the better team, for sure. They've held a lot more possession, they've had a lot more chances, but Costa Rica defensively have done absolutely enough to hold on to the 0-0 draw. They've defensively been good. A little bit of ref help as well. There should have been a penalty for Brazil that was never given. on handball. I think the offside was just correct, barely. I could see why they called it. It wasn't wrong, per se. I could see why they called it. So, with that being said, you have a team like Brazil. There's ref help against Brazil. There's good defense by Costa Rica, and Brazil doesn't have their shooting boots on either. So it's basically the Uruguay-Panama game, except Brazil didn't score early goal, and I don't think Costa Rica will score a goal, and there's ref help to make Brazil struggle, or help for Costa Rica. Brazil is struggling. Question is, from a CONCACAF ref, nonetheless, but Brazil is the better team. You would think they would have scored by now with all the possession, all the chances they've had. But in the end, it just hasn't fell their way, whether of their own making or not. As of now, Colombia is still first in the group, mind you, as of now. Costa Rica is third. Paraguay is fourth. Paraguay gets Brazil next. Costa Rica gets Colombia next. So 14:50 till the start of the third period of the Stanley Cup final. Brazil is sloppy. That's what she said. Habisky. Blood diamonds. Blood diamonds. I mean, they are sloppy, though. Switzerland, Italy is going to be the quarterfinal at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern, or 11 a.m. Central start. 10 a.m. pregame. I mean, the refs are... Brazil hasn't helped themselves, though. Right, but right. Right, but right. But Brazil isn't helping themselves. No. I told you they didn't. I told you they wouldn't, and here we are. They are not. Costa Rica should not be, whether ref helps the thing, whether defense is awesome, whether Brazil doesn't have their shooting boots on, which all three are true, in some way, shape, or form. They should not be this close. It should not be. It should not be. Because it is. It's Cesar Ramos, the best Mexican referee, the high-level guy. At least that's what they say. Like, I don't know why he wants to screw Brazil. Do Mexicans have anything against Brazil that I need to know about here? It'd be funny if you knew about it and CONMEBOL didn't, but is there anything to... I don't know. Ah, crap. So, I don't know. We'll find out, though. Eight minutes till the start of the I don't know. He must have bet some money, though. 8 minutes to the start of the third period of the Oilers-Panthers game as well. Let's see if Connor McDavid... I, for one, am ready to see Connor McDavid play for 20 straight minutes. I, for one... I guarantee you, even if he doesn't play all the first 10, I guarantee you, if the Oilers are down at the 10 minutes left mark of the third period, Connor McDavid's playing all the last 10 minutes. He's playing all of them. He's playing all of them. They ain't pulling him. He ain't going back to the bench if they're down by. And even then, I thought Hazelu re-signed with Madrid. Second half about to start here. Oh. Here comes the start of the second half. Brazil looking for the answer. Here we go. Second half to start. For sure. I like chimichangas. They're good. They're good. I like enchiladas, tacos. I mean, everything's. Bruno Guimaraes just having a good game. Well, yeah, he's getting a lot of possession. Problem is, he can't score the goals. Well, it'd be worth a try, but. Would be worth a try, but at this point, teams are getting out for the second half. That's why the big clubs want him. I mean, I don't know what playing against Costa Rica proves. I don't know what that proves comparatively. But okay. He plays at Newcastle. I think that proves enough. What he does against Costa Rica, he should dominate this game. He should. Unless Europeans still think it's 2014, then that might be the case. And here we go. The second half to start of the final game of the 3-game set we're doing today. So you ain't watching Leagues Cup either? Even if Toronto plays, or even when Toronto plays, let's put it like that. Well, you know what? I could say the word if. It depends if they care. It depends if they care. Which I don't know if they do at this point. How we doing, one? How we doing? Brazil playing forward quickly. Cross in! Good clearance. Ariel Lassitev clears it. Well, I wouldn't start Joelinton over Douglas Luiz. Okay, now that one might be what they should have started, but he should have been started. But you know what? João Gomes. So whenever Toronto goes back to the Champions Cup, you're not going to watch that either. Cross in. Shot! Past the post. I mean, I know we suck, but 47th. Then again, it always seems to... Well, no, there can't be a Mexican ref against a Mexican team, so... At least in CCL. So, technically, if you wanted to watch Champions Cup, you could, because it'd probably be more like, I don't know, an MLS American ref, because it can be, or Danian Parchment, or Guatemalan ref, that the name's slipping my mind. Panjoj. Yeah, Panjoj. So, because if it's Toronto versus Mexico, it's going to be that. It can't be a Canadian ref, can't be a Mexican ref, but it can be Guatemalan, Jamaican, USA, because there's that little loophole. But I think I think El Fath would be fair. 47th minute. Or who knows, maybe they'll pull another Uzbek ref out of their ass, which I would prefer that, especially in Mexico, of all places. Because I still stand on it that Toronto would have lost that tie to America if they didn't have the Uzbek ref reffing that game at Azteca. I think it would have went down south and they would have tried to hand America the tie. I think since we had a fair ref, I think, or at least one, or a ref that would have collapsed in that state. Not collapsed as that, but collapsed in the game because of all the noise as well. My rating would be a silver. My rating would be gold. 48. My card would be a gold card. I'm still going to stick with it. They don't do anything special for CONCACAF Champions Cup, so... Or managers for that matter. 49th minute. Just came back to the stream. Nice. Corner for Brazil, or free kick, but it's pretty much a corner, just a little bit further out or further in. '50th minute, 0-0, 0-0. No, Neymar's hurt. He said he'd be back playing in September. But he blew out his ACL, so of course he's not playing right now. Who's winning Conn Smythe? Oilers win, McDavid. If they lose, Kachuk? 50th minute. Goal kick or free kick by Costa Rica, but they're getting pushed. Here we go. Is Navas in goal? No, he retired. No, he retired. Florida has 25 straight wins when leading after 2 periods. Now, the question is, does that keep going? Can they make it 26? 51st minute. Free kick for Brazil. Ah, come on. PK Subban said Bobrovsky will win the Conn Smythe if the Panthers win. Yeah, but those middle 3 games, games 4, 5, and 6, and we're off in the 3rd period. If Florida scores in the 3rd period, I'd say the game's over. Score first. 52nd minute goal kick. I don't know if he would have. They're not going to call no penalties, I can tell you that much. Fair enough, yeah, throughout the playoffs. But if it's Edmonton, it'll be McDavid. Horrible centering pass. 52nd minute. We'll score for Brazil game. Still 0-0. Brian Ruiz is not in the squad. He retired. Hell, he retired after the World Cup. All of football. Not just nationally. He retired everything. Like after the World Cup. Like he had that goodbye match. Shot, save. He had that goodbye match like the same day as like the... Was it the third place of the World Cup final? It's about, I'd say, an 8. Like, the only thing that makes it less of a letdown is the ref screwed them. Like, they should at least had a penalty, even if it was 1-0. I'd say about an 8. I'd say about an 8. The ref bullshit definitely makes it an 8 instead of a 10. If there was no ref bullshit, it'd be a 10. Is Campbell retired too? No, I think he's... Let me see here. He is not on... No, he is on the squad. He is still on the squad. He is still on the squad, Joel Campbell. Playing forward. '54th minute. Joel Campbell's in the squad. Yep. Yes. He's the one old guy who's still there. Celso Borges, not there. Johan Venegas, not there. Navas, not there. Brian Ruiz, not there. Joel Campbell, yes. Goal kick here for Sequeira, 54th minute. 16:43 left in the third period of the Florida Panthers Edmonton Oilers game. There's a good steal. Offside. No. Should I bet under 1 goal? I don't know. Power play for the Florida Panthers. McDavid in the box. Or not. There's an Oilers penalty, but it's not McDavid serving it. Didn't draw blood, so it's a 2-minute. That was momentum, but okay. Let's keep holding on. 2-minute power play, Florida. If they scored, this game's damn near over. 55th minute. I agree. I hope Edmonton keeps holding on. Brazil playing forward. Now, Costa Rica, on the other hand. Goal kick. It is, but referee's definitely helping. Vargas goes down. Wide. Reinhardt. What goal is Brazil using? Alisson. This is good for USMNT because if they get second, they play Colombia. Did you not just see what Colombia did to you like, what, a week and a half ago? I don't think it'll be as bad. I don't think it'll be 5-1 again. But just saying, I wouldn't be so happy to get Colombia. I thought you already got humbled. I thought y'all asses already got humbled. It was 5-1! bit Steve Dangley there, but you know what? I want a bit Steve Dangle there, but you know what? Screw it. I'm fine with that. Well, cross in, header. Wait, you just want to see them get their ass kicked again. $14 minutes to go. Throw in. $11 seconds left on the power play for Florida. Looks like Edmonton's going to kill it. Skinner makes the save. Did Columbia win? Yes, 2-1. They barely threw the game away. They damn near threw the game away. But they won 2-1 over Paraguay, which that could be the U.S. fans' argument that, hey, you know what? As long as we don't make the mistakes we made, we're going to be fine. Somewhat. Is Alisson better than Ederson? Yes. Ederson is a system goalkeeper. Let's be totally honest. Ortega is better than Ederson. Ederson's hurt anyway. Ederson is a system goalkeeper. He's only good with Man City. And besides, Ortega's better anyway. Ortega is better than Ederson. Simple. And I hate Man City, but I'll admit that. Even strength. 59th minute. Man City makes him look good. That's why I said he's a system goalkeeper. That's what I meant. 59th minute. Cross in. Or nothing. That's out for a goal kick. Corner kick for Brazil. Man, I want to at least see overtime. 59th minute corner for Brazil. Short, takes it in, cross, headed away, hits the first man. People only say Ederson was better because he won the UCL last year. That's stupid. I mean, Alisson won a UCL as well. But legitimately, he's better for both the national team and Liverpool. Hart or Ederson? Ooh, Ederson. Joe Hart is honestly a meme at best. Shot cleared. Like, check on Alisson, see if he's still alive. He ain't done nothing, but he's doing fine. He's doing fine. 13:52. Exactly. I know it's pre-COVID, but still, free kick for Brazil. Brenes gets called for the foul. 13:42. Edmonton for a line change. Dumped and lost. But Liverpool still won the final, so may have been against Spurs, but they won the final. Bad giveaway. Alisson played for Roma, and Salah did too. I think they both played there at the same time. Well, of course, I think one went later, but one went to Liverpool later. But they both played there at the same time for most of it. Corner or a free kick to be taken. 61st minute. Cross in. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. Guimarães plays it on. They both did. The 61st minute. Was Roma's first club? I don't think so for either of them. I know Salah, that wasn't Roma's, or Roma wasn't his first club because he had Chelsea, Basel. But I think Alisson, no, that wasn't his first club either. Probably started in Brazil. Plays forward. That's going to be cleared by Costa Rica. 62nd minute. mean, back then, Roma was absolute shit. They've only just started to get better. Is Vinicius Jr. not playing well? I wouldn't say bad, but he's definitely not scored his chances. Well, Roma's Serie A. So. Alisson's Brazilian. Yeah, he's probably starting the Brasileirão, is what I'm saying. Probably. Yeah, he started down there. 62nd minute. Plays forward. Oh, nice play. Could this be the one? Nope. Trailing leg doesn't. Wait. Brazil keeps possession. Gets possession back. Shot! Oh, off the post! What a save! What a save! Nope, Switzerland. Switzerland. I mean, I do have the goatee that some of them have. No, he just only really played well for Inter. That's about it. He cursed Chelsea. I think that was but I think that was more of the 9 curse than the Lukaku curse. It's just really fitting that it was him. Oh, sure. Brenes is off for suspected concussion. Alejandro Ban is on, 64th minute. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. I hope you're right. I don't think you are. With the way they've been playing. Oh, by the way, they don't have Calafiori in that game either. Who created the goal? Who's the new Maldini? Calafiori. Right. Yeah, we got problems. Can't wait for Saturday at 11 in the morning. I'm going to wake up to be just destroyed. Oh, and Toronto also plays that day. And Canada plays. It could be a shit show. Saturday could be a total shit show. If you think about it. If you think about it, it could be a total shit show. And could be a bad day for me. Very bad day. Let's go to own goal, Calafiori. But the assist, though, redeemed him. He redeemed himself. He got us through. So you know what? 12th minute. '65th minute. How has Brazil not made a single goal? There's been some good saves by Sequeira. Brazil hasn't brought their shooting boots, and the ref has screwed them. It's all 3. You can call hockey jerseys sweaters. Yes, they're hockey sweaters, not jerseys. They're hockey sweaters. Donnarumma, best keeper left. I mean, he's played pretty well. 66th minute. That'll be icing, so Florida or Edmonton off a face-off in the Florida zone. Defensive zone. Can they get it done? Playing forward, 66th minute. Brazil versus Costa Rica. 0-0 esta noche. Bouchard. Oh, nice drop pass. Draisaitl. Round the net. This is more fun to watch. Oh! Big ol'! Gives it away. Dude, Brazil's my favorite national team. They've gone from being most feared to being mediocre for the top players they have. I agree with that because they've tried to stop doing the jogo bonito, samba football. That they've stopped that. That's not them anymore. That always should have been them. The fact they tried to be more normal and be tiki-taka and beat everybody else, it's bad for them. And then now with Dorival Jr., they're playing a system that's even worse than playing tiki-taka for them. They're playing defensive football. They're playing weak football. They're playing fearful football. They're not being fearless, which is what Brazil's known for. This is not – honestly, they should have just kept Denise, to be fair. If they didn't get Ancelotti, they should have just kept Denise. Yeah, he sucked, but at least in the end, he did sort of play something closer to Samba football. It just didn't play out well. But I think if they had a chance to figure it out, they could have. But they're so not used to playing it, especially this generation, it's hard for them to turn back into that thought process. But, hey, who knows? Maybe Endrick comes on and saves them. I don't know. 68th minute. Oh, my! If they were faster, that giveaway might have turned into something. But Costa Rica has the ball blocked away off of the face. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think, did he actually? I think he may have. 68th minute. Two subs Costa Rica has made. 10:18 left in the third period. 2-1 Florida in Game 7. Imagine Costa Rica winning by the only shot they have. That'd be crazy. Now that's an embarrassment. Now that's an embarrassment right there. 10 minutes to go in Game 7. Over the top. Siqueira kicks it out. That'll be a throw-in for Brazil. Brazil washed? Yes. Here comes the substitutions. Endrick comes on. Joel Campbell's coming on for Costa Rica. They want a goal. They want a goal. Endrick coming on for João Gomes. Joel Campbell coming on for Alvaro Zamora. Endrick for João Gomes, which that's probably the smart play. It looks like it. And we got Rafinha coming off as well for Brazil. For Savinho. João Gomes and Vinicius Jr. for Endrick and Savinho. I thought they pulled up the 11 for Rafinha. Did Navas retire from the national team? Yes. And they have been parking the bus. '70th minute. '71st minute. Did Gabriel Jesus get kicked out of the team? I don't think he got selected, but wasn't he hurt? Costa Rica better than Mexico at the moment? No, they're just having a really good result. Endrick blocked. Notice a lot of Endrick's appearances on the national team. He has made a big impact. He has scored goals late and made a big impact. Save, Bobrovsky, 7:51 to go. Cross in, headed away. Save, and wide. That's a corner for Brazil. 72nd minute. We're getting to the 72nd minute. 2-1 with 7 minutes to go. Who's winning? I still think the Oilers are going to find something. Probably an overtime winner, but, 72nd minute. Draisaitl face-off. Who's going to win the cup? I say Edmonton finds a way. Ties it up before the end of the third period. Overtime winner. I'm going for it. Go, big ol'! Save. Neymar's there watching? Well, that's nice. 72nd minute, then the 73rd. I mean, it's off season in Saudi Arabia anyway, but... '73rd minute. Oh! Foul, free kick for Costa Rica, 73rd minute. Game is at SoFi, yes. Dude, does Oilers score! Oilers score! Lusterinen, or they think they scored. I need to see the camera on it. Bouchard saved. No Neymar for Copa. No, he's hurt. He couldn't play till. No. He's injured. They were pointing at it like it crossed the line, but I'm not sure. I still think Oilers are going to do it. Still 0-0, 74th minute. Because Game 7 is something, and besides, this game sucks. But this is the one. Why is the final on a Monday? I don't know. But, I mean, the Oilers are pointing at the puck like it went past the line. So, they might check it as we speak. Maybe that's what's going on. What do you think, Rory? If you're still here, what do you think? 75th minute. Game 7 always goes under. Yeah, because it's the freaking tightest game of the year. And just as far as you go, a Game 7 in the first round isn't as tight as a Stanley Cup Final Game 7. It's a tight game. They should check it. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know. 75th minute. 75 minutes. I kind of have to get the RSR done, but, tight final. I don't think it went in now. 76th minute. There's the cup. Ready to go. No goal. No check either. You weren't here for the last one. Cross in, Brazil. Shot wide. Would you get Papa John's cheeseburger pizza again? Yeah. I would get tomatoes put on it, but yeah, I'd get it again. 77th minute. Face off at the center circle. Goal kick here, 77th minute for Costa Rica, Brazil. Save. Bobrovsky. Yeah, I think so. I mean, if Canada beating the USA in the third place game counts as furthest, Canada. Well, it's not as horrible as Chile, Peru, but yeah, it's a boring game. Kept in by the Oilers, but taken away. Savio is out. 78th minute. 6 minutes left in the third period of Game 7. Covered by Rodriguez. Cross in. Header cleared. 5:54 left in the third period. Playing forward, 79th minute, getting to the 90th. The team is nothing without Neymar. I agree with that, but they haven't been good since, well, they've been very much worse since 2022, but since they got rid of the Samba football, the Jogo Bonito, they haven't been the same. They've tried to be everybody else. See, that's my thing, is Brazil's tried to be everybody else. They've tried to be tiki-taka. They've tried to be heavily offensive without the flash and panache of the Jogo Bonito. This is not what they are. Now they're playing even more defensively, not even tiki-taka under Dorival, and this doesn't fit them either. They need to have the flair that they always have. Always had. And I don't think they're able to flick back into it. I think actually they should have kept, I mean, Denise is a fraud, but at least he was the closest thing to Jogo Bonito that we've seen in years. And I honestly don't think Carlo Ancelotti would have been the answer. I'm not saying it's a good thing they didn't get him. Probably would have helped, but exactly. But again, that's going to go out for a goal kick for Alisson, 81st minute, 0-0, 0-0. Brazil keeps playing like this. The U.S. could definitely beat them if they win the group. If they keep playing like this, they won't top the group. Colombia will. You know, we saw what happened the last time the USA played Colombia, right? "5-1. Did Thiago Silva retire? Yep, at least from the national team. Now he's playing for Fluminense. Savio goes cleared. but he left Chelsea and went to Fluminense, and he's not playing for the national team. Which, honestly, that probably would have been a smart thing to do. Let him stay there. Let him at least play one more. But they didn't. 82nd minute. Still 2-1 Florida. 5 minutes left in the third period of Game 7. He will be playing for Fluminense. But you got my point. That's his new destination that we knew he'd be going to after the Chelsea season was over. Gabriel Martinelli is coming on for Brazil. They're not finished yet. Hey, they got to pull the damn goalie. I would say 5-1. I mean, when I think of 5-1, I think of that's actually Red Bulls. No, that was 5-0. My bad. 5-0 was Red Bulls Toronto. That's what I think of when I hear 5-0. So that's closer to 5-1. I'd be more traumatized by 5-1. But let's not remember or not forget, he scored late goals against England, Mexico. Dude has ice in his veins. This could be too big, though. I don't know. Of the stage. I don't know. No one wants to be the hero. Which game are you talking about? Which game are you talking about? Because it goes for both. Nobody wants to be the hero for the Oilers, and nobody wants to be the hero for Brazil or Costa Rica, for that matter. Almost impossible to win when it's 12 versus 11, impossible. But when you're such a better team, and you have the forward play, and you didn't bring your shooting boots, you should have won. And also, some good saves by Cicada, but also the ref screwed him. But to be totally honest, you know, 84th minute. Brazil still should have scored a goal. Mullet. The mullet. The Joe Dirt mullet. That was pretty cool. But Beach Blonde. Save. Be a face-off. Oilers face-off. 4:35 left. They need to pull the goalie at some point. Brazil should go empty net. What a shit show. See, this isn't hockey. This isn't hockey. You don't get an extra attacker for going empty net. Or this ain't futsal either. Shot. Now, hockey, you go empty net, you get an extra attacker, which is what Edmonton should be doing in about a minute and a half. But last time Brazil was held scoreless was a World Cup qualifier against Argentina, 2-0 in November. It is, especially hockey and baseball. I think MLS is definitely Adidas. I don't think they skimp us there. Last time Brazil was held scoreless at the group stage was the 2019 Copa América, 0-0 versus Venezuela. Now, they still won that trophy, though, which is the good news if you're Brazilian. I was reading the factoid up there, so I could have sworn that game was 2-0 anyway. 4 minutes to go. Could have swore that game was 2-0, even without the factoid, but plays forward. Brazil. Cross. Goes down. No penalty. What? No penalty. No penalty. Yeah, no, my ass. Ain't no way that won the penalty. Brazil rounds the keeper. Cross. Cleared. Exactly. I mean, that one was a pen, straight up. I don't care. Like, the tackle there that's a foul. That's a foul. .322 left. Orlando. 87th minute. Player down hurt for Costa Rica. They should have got a handball anyway in the first half. This should be 1-0. That's like 3 penalties they've missed. Handball, Vinny challenge, that challenge. 3. Brazil should be up 3-0 on penalties alone. Penalties alone. 87th minute. Oh! .248. Whoa, but you did during the Nations League semifinal in 2021 and then won on penalties. So you did. Okay. You forget about that game? Over 90 minutes, you drew. Just because you won on penalties doesn't mean you didn't tie. Technically, it's still a tie on the record. You just won the tiebreaker. It still happened, though. This is also true. But if it happened, it happened. Yeah, but you shouldn't have lost in Honduras. You lost in Honduras. You shouldn't have had the 6 minutes. The Edson goal should have never happened anyway, mind you. Mind you, should have never happened. But 89th minute. I'll go to the final whistle of the Stanley Cup game if it's not overtime. No, they gave him too much time, stoppage time-wise. 89th minute. .135 left for Oilers, Panthers. At this point, you got to pull the goalie. At this point, you have to pull the goalie. You can't not pull the goalie. I'm happy about it. Now let's build around him. No, I'm not streaming either draft because I have Copa to do. So, besides, the Raptors don't even have a high enough pick, and the Leafs don't have a lottery pick either. So it really doesn't matter to them. 90th minute. How much stoppage time are we going to get between Brazil and Costa Rica? Oh, that goes down. 5 minutes. 0-0, settle. We got 5 minutes. Nobody expected Costa Rica to be here. They also didn't expect them to draw Brazil. They got 5 minutes to get there. And Canada will also do that when Mexico wins the group and Canada finishes second and sees them in the quarterfinals. Canada will beat Mexico in the Copa América quarterfinals if they meet there. I'm just going to say it. Who am I kidding? It'll probably be Venezuela, though. I still think Canada could win it, though. Plays in. 129. Well, I mean, Ecuador did. Well, Ecuador did just lose. Their best striker, so. 2 minutes through, 3 minutes to go. Edmonton finally has their empty net, and they gave the puck straight away. That's got to be the worst. Bad giveaway. 55 seconds. 92nd minute. Is VAR not giving penalties anymore? No, I wouldn't think so. Playing forward, 93rd minute. And I'm finally going to see the ending. They take it to the corner, and they're going to shut it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Florida are the Stanley Cup champions. They damn near blow it, but they get it done in Game 7. 2-1 Florida. 4-3 series win. That goes past the post. And Florida Panthers win the cup. They damn near choke, but they get it done. They lost Game 4 in Edmonton. They lost Game 5 in Florida, got drugged back to Edmonton, lost Game 6, had to play Game 7 at home, and they got it done at home. Florida wins their first cup in franchise history. Well deserved. They choked. They honestly choked. Please, Costa Rica, beat these frauds. Yeah, if some nobodies were going to win the Stanley Cup, you might as well see Costa Rica beat Brazil. Let's add on to it. Come on. But, congratulations to Edmonton. Not congratulations to Edmonton. Commiserations. Congratulations to the Florida Panthers. Well deserved. They found a way to do it. Good for Vladimir Tarasenko. He wins his second ring. Good for him. Good for Paul Maurice, former Leafs head coach. Good for him. Good for Matthew Tkachuk, Keith Tkachuk's son. I know that doesn't matter like Tarasenko and Paul Maurice, but you know what? Who cares? No, they still have a chance with a draw. They just would have to beat Chile instead of draw Chile. But win against Peru, you might as well win the next one. A win and a draw would get them through. You'd prefer 2 wins, but you'd prefer a win on Tuesday as well than a draw Saturday if you had to do it the 4-point way. But I think Canada could beat both. If they beat Peru, they'll beat Chile. I think they're getting 6 points. I don't think that's crazy either. Exactly, they did. Connor McDavid ghosted like Casper. Draisaitl injured. And then we'll see Mexico or Venezuela. I don't think it'll be Ecuador. But either way, I think Canada wins that game too. 95th minute. Then Argentina again in the semis. And full time, it is 0-0. Full time 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. Brazil, you choked just as bad as Edmonton. I don't know which one was worse. I don't know which one was worse. Oh, God. No! Don't subject me to that shit. No! Don't subject me to that. That would be hell. No. No. Pain. It was already pain here. Definitely a lot of ref help. But you know what? Brazil draws. This is embarrassing. It honestly is embarrassing. Not as embarrassing if it wasn't any ref help. That'd be a 10 in embarrassment. This is an 8. But it's a hard 8. It's a hard 8. Which, sometimes that's a good thing. This time it's a bad thing. Oh, God, that would... why could I see Berhalter completely screwing that up? Who am I kidding? He would. Costa Rica would get a horrible pass from Matt Turner, and it's loss. He was on there? He was on Florida? Did he even play? I didn't hear his name. Well, good. That's a bad, really. I hate Florida. And it wasn't even this year. It was last year against the Leafs. They're a little bit less assholey this year. They're actually better hockey players, but the Florida Panthers. Last year, they were just rumbling warriors. But Costa Rica Masterclass, maybe? Ref Masterclass? Ref Disaster Class? They choked. With that being said, that'll do it for the streams today. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play with share, friends, and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review. And, yeah, there you go. 0-0, 0-0. Brazil. Be disappointed and embarrassed. There you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.